Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're doing some more ranked. Most of these games have been kind of 100-0, just complete outdrafting. I think that's what happens around this elo, like people just kind of pick counters into themselves, or go like completely terrible picks. And so usually you can kind of decide who wins already. And yeah, unfortunately, we don't quite get the kill on the BB there from the mute. And Core does manage, I guess reload speed maybe got buffed, or maybe I miscounted that. Maybe in exchange for that damage nerf, because I think he doesn't deal 2k anymore. He deals like a bit under 2k. Maybe in exchange for that, they increased his reload speed or something, because I remember his reload speed being way slower than that. Yeah. Looking for probably the kill on the BB here. Or Cord, I guess, slows us, but fortunately for us, we do have a wall we can hug here. Otherwise, we'd be completely screwed for. But fortunately, we can just kind of walk back here, I think. But I guess we get greedy and just grab the kill. Surge, unfortunately, probably can't take care of that. He doesn't deal enough damage, and he can't really kill Juju one-on-one. So he makes the correct call to come up, grab the top, because otherwise he would have had to pinch the Juju out, and he doesn't really deal enough damage to kill his super. Yeah, he does get some pretty nice tabs onto the cord. Maybe he somehow knocks me back. I could have sworn she used her ammo. Or maybe she, I don't know, maybe she probably gets her knockback even though she's using ammo. That was odd. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. We take the win. Let's head into the next one. Alright, we're in the next one. Yeah, I definitely think they have a solid chance to win this. Just put the Juju on the Surge, put the Cord onto me, and put the BB onto the Bow. And it's kind of just game over for us. Like, it really is matchup roulette. And I think that's what they're trying to do here, except the BB goes onto the Surge there and feeds him stage 1. Not sure what that is. I use my gadget to slow down the Cord. And I save my super so I can take down the Juju if I need to. I don't think I will though. I think I rotate over to take out the BB, because BB will literally just run down the bull. I don't have my gadget. I think I used it on the cord. So I have to go for my regular, and I get taken out by the double bounce on the BB. Quite unfortunate. Well played. And yeah, this one, I mean, I guess it's also a 2v1, but like, yeah, they can just run this bull down, and that's what they needed to do. They need to put the cord on me. They need to put the BB on the bull, and as you can see, Juju on the surge. Yeah. And instead, I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, matchup roulette is not going well for them. But we are just we're not even playing this well. They're just playing this poorly. But yeah, hopefully, we are up only 20%, so there is a chance we lose this. We don't quite have enough damage. We do manage to get the double stun slow, and the Surge gets a nice fat jump onto them, which was pretty solid. BB has her hypercharge, but we can still take her out. Juju's kind of given up in the corner, and yeah, that's game right there. Pretty solid, pretty nice. Let's head into the next one. Alright guys, we're in the next one. I know I said I wouldn't show outdrafts, but this game was just so funny, and the enemy team just completely outdrafted themselves. I think they went like last pick Grom or something, which, just completely sold the game. Completely just, lost them the game right then and there, because we had Glowbort, and I think we last picked Mortis. I think they might call it something different now, like Glowy. Don't get why they changed the name, but I'll just call him Glowbert or Glow. We're back healing. Again, I feel like Glowbort is such an underrated brawler. I guess maybe not underrated anymore. It seems like people have kind of caught on to how broken he is, because I see him a little bit more in competitive, but really not enough in pro play. Or I see him a lot more in pro play, but really not enough in ranked. We juke out the cult shots. We juke out the cult shots again. I don't know how we stayed alive there. That was crazy. And we completely, dominate them. That was a 1 minute bounty match. Alright guys, and here's the funny part. Keep an eye on the Nani here actually. He he saw us completely dominating, so it's a 2v3. right now. I don't blame him though. I definitely think we could win this because, you know, we just have such a counter comp and they also aren't playing the best, not really hitting many shots. We're juking. And as you can see, like our Nani's just in the corner chilling, you know, thumbs him down. We get the kill onto, I think, the Grom there. Pretty deserved. He completely threw the game there. It's kind of crazy. We probably super that. Yeah, we do. Get the kill. Nani's just chilling in the corner. And yeah, Grom, I think he lands a couple shots, gets a nice super off on us, pretty solid. But again, Glowbird, like, he's so strong too. Like, he just keeps healing when he's attacking. And there's just almost nothing you can do about it. Yeah, I don't even care about the cult at this point. Like, I just let him chill. I'm just moving with the Mortis. We do get hit by the supers, but we juke the cult super, managed to grab the kill here maybe? Maybe not. Mortis does go down. I don't want to go into a 1v3. So I wait for our Nani to come back maybe? Or is he? Yeah, never mind. Nani just goes back, you know, we're still chilling. I'm healing up the Mortis, you know, he's basically unkillable. I'm unkillable. He's got so many dashes. He can heal. I can heal. I'm juking these guys. Like, they just have no damage. I think we're BMing. I see a clown pin. And we get the last kill. Pretty insane. We just dominated them in a 3v2. And they got like 1 kill total. The Nani doesn't count. But anyway, that was kind of funny. Let's head into the next one. Alright guys, we're in the next one. Very interesting draft here. I think everyone just decided to go tank crazy, except for me and the M's who had last pick. I said, you know what, I don't really feel like going a tank. I think most of the good tanks were banned as well, or picked at this point. But we managed to sneak it in pretty solid. Yeah, me and the M's are gonna have a field day with all these tanks to farm supers and hypers off of. Yeah, and it's going pretty crazy. We're just getting poisons off on them. Duke is chilling in the back for some reason. We look to probably take out. Yeah, we jumped. That wasn't needed. Duke, I'm not sure how he had that damage. I thought he used his gadget already. But yeah, I guess, you know, we did have that burst. And, you know, BB's running it down as BBs do. Looking to poison the Primo. Surprised he didn't jump on me. I didn't have super there. Yeah, there we go. He jumps on me. And Duke can just walk him down, or BB if she spawns in. Ems has Hyper, but so do we. I think all three of us have Hyper right now. Except we don't really have our supers to capitalize off of it. And so this isn't looking too great. They got double Hypers off. I probably should have just Hypered in on this. Maybe not. Maybe it would have been a waste, but I think maybe I should have tried to stop that with Hyper. But doesn't really matter, you know. We still are just waiting for our hypers to come in. Use our hyper there. That was kind of wasted. I can't lie, that was a huge waste of our hyper there. But thankfully Duke did manage to spawn in. Otherwise, that probably would have been a goal there. Yeah, I didn't really realize the Ems was in there, but we do manage to grab the kill. Jackie's super, feel like it looks smaller. I could have sworn it was bigger than that. Maybe the UI or the graphics is off. Duke, unfortunately, just barely misses that shot, but I can just walk up and score because they left the net open. Yeah, Brawl Ball, keep an eye on the goal. Alright, we are in the next match. Things are looking pretty good. Honestly, we're just looking to grab Vision, slow down any tanks that kind of try to run us down. And Crow actually deals quite a bit of damage with the other star power. He deals like 40% or something extra to enemies below 50% HP. Ems took the slow gadget. I don't really know if I agree with that. With double tanks, I would definitely go knockback. I misread the Ems there. Definitely thought that she would back up a bit more, but unfortunately she does take me down. And BB's been slowed. She can't really get back in time, and this is looking like a goal for them. Except they miss the passes. Definitely think they could have just walked it in there. And we do manage to stop the Primo, thankfully, with the slows and damage from the Dude. And BB comes in hypercharge. I think that was kind of wasted, but still, you know, we prevent the goal. And we're looking to push up. Unfortunately, we kind of need me to provide vision. Otherwise, my team doesn't know where the enemies are at. Interesting pass, the ball. Definitely should have just held onto it from the Jackie instead. I look to, push the M's into the Duke so we can grab the kill. Yeah, I think they definitely messed up there. If they passed the ball to the Primo, should have been a goal. Duke goes down, not really sure what that was. Yeah, we're just kind of going in one by one and all dying. I go for a hypercharge super to kind of poison them. Look to jump back. Hopefully we get back in time. We do. Stop the goal. Take out this Jackie. Yeah, take out this Jackie. And we're chilling. We're honestly chilling right now. We are in a good spot. We're even on goals. We have control. We have Duke Hyper. We have BB Hyper. And we managed to probably... No, we can't quite score this, I think. Oh, unless the Primo jumps out of the way. That's kind of crazy. He jumps out of the goal. Yeah, they're pretty mad at the Primo for that. That was insane. Not sure what that was. Crazy. And we kind of run them down. I think they're just mad at each other or something. I see them shooting each other. Maybe they're actually trying or not, but Duke misses the goal. Give him a little clown, we're not going to lose because the map's open at this point and I can just run them down. I jump out of the way from the Primo. It was pretty obvious he was going for that. I go for the hypercharge because there's like 10 seconds left, and this is looking unlosable. Like, we're just one up. They don't have enough time. And we take this pretty dominant performance, honestly. But again, we are in like Mythic. So anyway, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.